exciting day for Westminster Village. We've had to pivot and shift because of COVID-19, but now more than ever, really our team members needed to be recognized and appreciated. So we held little makeshift appreciation ceremonies throughout the community. And so the first group that we recognized today were the folks from the GNA department, and in particular we had two all-stars that we brought attention to, and that's Lisa Orr and Mandy Daly. Those two are the dynamic duo in our health center with the admissions and marketing component, and they both received our Extraordinary Impressions Award today.
In the community center today to recognize the plant operations team. For perfect attendance, we had Josh Dowdy, Paul Drake, Dan King, Chuck Wetnight, and Rob Johnson. And Paul went above and beyond on perfect attendance, as he's had 8 consecutive years of perfect attendance, which is really setting the bar high. For the safety committee and the TLC committee, for their participation was John Newell, Dan King, and Michelle Lawson. They were all 3 recognized for being active members of our committees. 5 years of service was John Newell. 15 years of service was Dan King. Our Extraordinary Impressions Award went to Rob Johnson and Chuck Wetnight, and that's for going above and beyond. And then the Rookie of the Year was Jesse Wright. Jesse is not able to be with us today, but we did honor him through was that FaceTime that we did that with? Yeah, we honored him through FaceTime, so Jesse was part of the ceremony. So
those high standards, we have some people that go above and beyond that, and so we wanted to take a moment to recognize 2 of our team members who are receiving Extraordinary Impressions Awards this morning. One of them is not here with us, but the other is, so we're going to be recognizing Rob Johnson and Chuck Wetnight. So, Rob, would you mind coming on up for a second? And lastly, we wanted to recognize one more team member of the Plant Operations Department. This year's Rookie of the Year Award, Jesse Wright. So, Jesse, I know you couldn't be with us right now, but we wanted to congratulate you remotely and congratulate you as our Rookie of the Year here at Westminster Village. So good job, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
For your team.
Today we had some employee recognition for the health center and for the assisted living, nurses and CNAs, and for both those teams. We had several that got awards, but I want to give a big shout out to Sue Schoecker. Well, she got the Employee of the Year. So thank you, and appreciate the assisted living and the health center and all the employees and all that they do for us.
Kathy, here's a certificate for you, some flowers. Now, on top of that, there is a team member of the quarter parking spot, which is now yours. It does add to your walking out of
Well, Dining Services Awards were handed out today, and we had 4 team members that won Extraordinary Impressions Awards. They were Sally Miller, Ebony Moore, Patty West, and Dakota Herring. And that was just a wonderful award for them to win. It's something they get for going above and beyond what is expected of them. We also had a 15-year service award for someone that had been in our department for 15 years. Michelle Felling has been in our department for 15 years, and she's our lead cook as well. So she does an outstanding job.
you all give Miss Dakota Herring a big round of applause?
In the community center today for the environmental services group, for perfect attendance, we had Mary Lubenhausen, Harry Nichols, Paula Reedy, and Brenda Silver were all recognized for perfect attendance. For being a member of the TLC committee and the safety committee, we did recognize Tammy Wilson. And Tammy not only participates, but she actively participates, which is really great. We had a 20-year service award member, and that was Bev Cooper. Bev's been with us for 20 years now. My goal for Bev is to be with us for 50 years. It'd be good to keep her. And then for extraordinary impressions, that went to Harry Nichols. But it was a really good recognition of that group's participation. And they're all really good team members, not only with one another in their department, but also for the Westminster family as a whole.